guys, and welcome to episode 10 of From the Island. So in the last episode we started our pay-to-play journey and we put our first 8 items in the Grand Exchange. Now coming back, some items have bought, but most importantly the best flip we found from the last episode, the Black Cav, all 3 have bought and we put the offer back in to sell for 97k each. Now if those 3 sell, we have basically tripled our investment and will give us some more money spread across the age slot. So a couple hours have passed and as you can see a lot of stuff has bought and sold. The 3 calves we put in to sell at 97k did sell, and we've also put in another offer to buy 9, and along with that other items have bought and sold. So we've bought 9 more calves at the same price we did buy previously and we are looking to sell them again for about 97k. That would be a massive flip for us at this stage. The sleeping caps did buy and sell quite well as well. What money we've made off them was pretty much doubling, so all we'll do again is for the time being just go back in, buy them again and see how well they turn around as well. If they do flip as quick as they have here, we will keep on going with this item for a while and just keep going until basically the margin just makes it not worth going for again. The padded wig as well also bought and sold in this time frame, and like sleeping cap, all we'll simply do is just keep going with it. We've basically doubled our money on it, so it was definitely worthwhile doing. And we'll just go in again and just try and build up the stack we do with that. Both these 2 items do have a buy limit of 4. Some of the pay-to-play clue items have a buy limit of 4 and some have a buy limit of 8. At the minute, the majority of these items have 4, but hopefully during this series we can move on to the 8 buy limit items, so it gives us a lot more flips to do per hour. So the Black Berets, they sold really well, so we're going to go in and buy some more. So the Black Canes have all bought, so we picked up 7 for 20 odd k each. Now these did have a sell price of 38k, so this will be a massive flip if it was to come through. So the Black Canes did really well. Alongside that, the Highwayman masks did have a 13k margin. The Black Darts, 6 have bought, but I don't really hold out much hope for this flip just because of how low volume they are. But for the time being, we can see what we do before we start swapping up all the items. The Menophyte Purple Top is also quite a slow buy as well, so we're going to leave them 2 in for the foreseeable and just work with what we've got with these 6 items and see how far we can carry on until we've got to sort of move it around. The Highwayman mask, just because I only had 2 more left to sell, I'm going to take that offer out, use the cash to just put in on other items as well and put another buy offer in for some more. Sometimes I like to do this when I've only got a few left to sell and I could be using the time to be buying some more. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to put another offer in for 5. I can put a couple more in for padded wigs because I did mess up the buy offer with that originally. And just spreading the GP round from the flips a bit more better between all the items we've got, just so we can make it a bit more distributed between them all. So that's all the offers in for now. We're going to see what comes through, what sells, and I'll let you know what happens. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep them 2 offers for the purple tops and the black darts in for the foreseeable and see what we can do buying them going along with the other items. But yeah, we'll come back when some more are bought. So we've had a bit of a jump in time and a lot of the previous offers below have sold. As you can see, the black calves I've got in the info have crashed from the price I bought them for and are currently trading lower than what I bought them for. So they're going to stay in the info until they sort of rebound and I can make a bit more off them than what they're currently selling for. So for this time we've actually found another item to trade with, and that's the Black Dragon mask. The Black Cane, Black Beret and Highwayman mask are all trading really well. So logging in and we've had some more buys and sells. These items are really weird. They'll go through phases where they sell really quick and then they'll go through phases where it's really slow. We've managed to get rid of the black calves. We sold them for what we bought them for, so at least we didn't lose any money. As you can see by the GE tracker for the GP value, we're at 1.4 mil, so we're 500k up from basically the start of pay to play. So what we're going to pretty much do is just keep cycling through the items which are buying and selling well now, and hopefully we'll have some new flips or we'll keep making money. So I think out of all the items which we're currently doing, the Black Beret is probably one of the better items we are doing, along with the cane and the Highwayman mask. So because we've got so much more GP now, I'm going to put an offer in for 8. Just means I have to check less just to make sure stuff is bought. And basically what we're going to do with the rest of the items as well is just keep recycling through that. We picked up the Black Dragon mask just because it is needed for clues, so I'm hoping there is some form of buying market for that. And I did have a decent margin as well. So just putting an offer back in for some sleeping caps. They are going really well, so we'll just keep going with them. Along with that, the Black Dragon masks we were picking up for about 9k and selling for 18k, so it's another flip where we are pretty much doubling our money. So what we'll do, we've picked up 8, we'll put them into sell, and they actually sell for 22k each. So this happens sometimes when it's taken a couple hours or a day to buy an item, and sometimes the price can shift. Depending on the item, you can always do a margin check just to make sure you're still going to put your offer in for the right amount. But here, all I'll do is just take it out, put it in for what it's sold for, and then hopefully they'll shift it 22k, which just means more profit for us. Powder wig as well, similar to the sleeping cap, is pretty much going at the same rate, still going quite quick. And every flip we're basically doubling our money, so we're going to go in for 20 of them, and that's the black calves which we've managed to get rid of. The offers for the black canes, we're just going to slightly amend them because they weren't buying as quickly as what they should be compared to the other items. So we'll just do that. We did a price check on the black cav and we'll go in for it again, but this time we'll go with a new price. There's still a decent margin on it, so we should be able to get some decent profit. Menophyte tops, they are buying slowly, so we're just going to leave them to do that, and we'll put in the offers for the black canes to sell. Just because it takes so long to buy, I'd rather get them into sell and then we can move on to something newer quicker. This time, although we sold for 38k last time, we're going to try and push up to sell for 42. There seems to be such a low volume item, we can probably push a bit more on the profit for that. And then taking out the Menophyte tops, they're just going to sit in our invos for a while and we'll just look at other flips. Again, going through the clue scroll list, trying to find other items. We're going to try varying forms of the canes because they are very low volume traded. So the Addy cane, too small of a GP item for us. The Rune cane as well at only 8k wasn't the best. Dragon cane, which I believe come from Master Clues, did have a decent limit and also had a decent margin as well. So I think this will be the next item we're going to go for. We're going to put an offer in, just check the margin. Did come in to be around a 10k margin, so more than happy to go for that. We'll put an offer in, we'll see how it trades, and we'll move on from there. So just putting in these offers for the Dragon Canes. We're going to pick up 10 and just see how well they trade. The Black Dragon masks, with only 3 left to sell, I'm going to take the offer out and put in a decent buy offer. It's going to be a while before I'll be able to log back in, so I'd rather have a big buy offer in as opposed to just selling 3 masks. And see how they go. And that's pretty much a 8 GE slots which are either buying or selling. As you can see by the estimated of how much is in the GE, we are roughly sitting near 2 mil, which compared to where we were in the previous episode, we've pretty much doubled our cash and we're going really well. Decent items flipping in a minute, so we'll see what we can do next episode. And with that, that is the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and comment. And if you are enjoying the series, please hit subscribe. And that's it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we'll be able to move even quicker with our GE total. And we'll go from there.